The lymphedema community as a whole is amazing. Everyone is supportive of one another. For me, the lymphedema community is my family, and that's where I'm the most happiest. I learned about it in 1990. My hand became really swollen, and I didn't know what it was. I thought I'd hurt myself, so I wrapped it in an ace bandage. Then I made an appointment to see my surgeon and talked to him about it. He told me I had lymphedema, but he didn't give me any treatment. He just put me on an antibiotic. He asked me if I'd hurt myself or scratched myself or something like that. But there was no real treatment for me, no suggestion to wear a glove or a sleeve or anything like that, nothing. And I think about it because I've seen doctors, no one ever brought up the lymphedema, acknowledged it, nothing at all in all that time. It was like a constant reminder of the breast cancer. I had breast cancer the first time in '79, and I was 30 and young with 3 children and a husband and a full-time job. And then I had breast cancer again in 1993. Totally different breast cancer, of course. So that's 2 mastectomies and a lymphedema. It's just a constant reminder. Didn't make me feel good. No. Well, self-esteem, it's really difficult to have and feel good about yourself when you have a swollen limb and people stare at you and you don't feel like yourself. And it's amazing to me how long I walked around with that fat arm and still managed to have my self-esteem. But I will say that once I received treatment and resigned myself to the fact that I was going to forever have to wear a compression garment, I just owned it, that's all. When Dr. Hodnett says, well, you're done with your wrapping, and so now you're going to be in a garment and you're going to have to wear it for the rest of your life. And I said, so be it. And from that point forward, I just decided that I was going to be a diva. And it still takes time every day. It's something different, but I own it, I own my lymphedema and I wear my black sleeve and I wear sexy things and I let it happen for me. I co-host the Lymphedema Mavens podcast, and it was a podcast that was put together by my co-host, Christine Wonderland, and she and I met at the Lymphatic Services Center of Las Vegas. And she called me, we had never met, and she called me and asked me if I'd be interested in doing something like that with her. And I was like, yes, of course, lymphedema. And so we've been doing it now for 4 years. Everything happens in divine order and everything happens as it should. And so my awareness came at the right time. Never in my life have I ever considered being an advocate for anything. Not even when I had breast cancer, but lymphedema has caused me to step outside of who I am. I know you're frightened, but don't be scared right now. It's manageable, it'll never go away. And so now you have to own it the best way that you can and have a positive attitude about it, because our bodies hear every thought that we have about our bodies, and to be as compliant as you can and do all the things that you can to help you live with your lymphedema, and then go out and help someone else live with theirs and become an advocate, not only for yourself, but for someone else. That's the best advice I could give someone.